The most inspired ideas that I have come to me when I am in a space of openness and in a space of peace. Hi guys, I hope you're doing well. My name is Aaliyah for anyone who's new, and I'm just so grateful that you're here. April has felt very fiery and like a lot of things are happening. At the beginning of this month, we moved into a new space. We're gonna be here for the month of April. I always really enjoy moving into a new space. There's something so beautiful, in my opinion, of experiencing different energies, of experiencing different environments and communities. Where we're living right now, it's quite far away from New York City. It's so much more quiet. There's so much more space and stillness and nature around, and I've really been appreciating that shift. So I've been exploring the neighborhood. There are a lot of really beautiful houses around here, old Victorian style houses. I've been really enjoying witnessing and watching the seasons change. It is such a beautiful day. About 22 degrees. It's definitely the warmest day that we've had so far. Sunroof is open. Charlie and I are going to play in the dog park. Hi. Oh my gosh, this weather makes me so happy. Near the beginning of the month, I also got sick for a few days with a super random cold, but there were a few moments of joy and bliss within that as well. There's something so magical about driving in the rain. I've been pretty sick today and I've just kind of been in bed. I've been processing so many emotions as well. It's been just one of those days, and I came out to get Charlie some dog food because he ran out and it's pouring. I don't know why, it just makes me so happy driving in the rain. I was playing some good tunes. There's just something about it that like reinvigorated me. Oh my gosh, I don't know why that makes me so happy. But that felt really, really good. Maybe I should just take a shower. And then last weekend, we went to the New York Botanical Garden for the very first time, which was a really beautiful experience. That has really been showing up for me over these past few weeks, actually the past few months, has been this topic of pleasure. And I've really been in this space where I've been consciously asking myself, where am I denying myself pleasure in my life? I've become so aware of this aspect of me that I think we all carry, which is the inner critic, this judgmental voice inside that is stern and believes that everything needs to be done in a particular way. And I notice this voice really come up when it comes to work, when it comes to being productive. And as someone who has always been a high achiever, I used to be a lawyer. I have spent my life working really hard, getting good grades, always doing the best that I could when it came to applying myself and achieving in life. And it's been so interesting because recently, over the past few months, I've been so hyper aware of how negative that voice can be as well. As amazing as it is to apply yourself and to work hard towards the things that you want to achieve in life, there's also this sense of programming and this sense of conditioning that I've noticed within myself, and I believe many of us carry this programming because it's so prevalent in our society, of constantly feeling like I need to be doing or that I need to be achieving in order to feel worthy and in order to feel enough. And I've just been so hyper aware of this internal narrative and of the judgmental voice that has penetrated my life for far too long. And instead, what I've been doing is really noticing where I am denying myself pleasure, where I am creating a story or an expectation that the journey of success or that the journey of being productive, that it needs to be difficult or that it needs to be painful or that hard work has to come at the detriment of joy. And I'm really questioning that narrative within myself. I've really been breaking that apart because in my heart, in my truth, I truly feel like those beliefs are just old paradigm beliefs. I think that we have been conditioned to believe that success has to come at the cost of our own joy, at the cost of our own peace. And I am just truly choosing not to subscribe to that belief anymore within myself. And the way that I have been countering that belief is by consciously inviting in more pleasure, more joy, and inviting in the things that really make me feel good in my life. That might look like taking more breaks. That might look like smoking a joint. That might look like buying myself flowers. That might look like taking a nice, delicious, luxurious bath. Who says that you need to be sitting in front of a laptop for 8 to 10 hours a day in order to be productive? What I have found on my own creative journey, on my own entrepreneurial journey, is that inspiration cannot be scheduled. And in fact, inspiration comes most effortlessly when I'm not pushing myself or forcing myself or trying to control myself to create a particular outcome. The most inspired ideas that I have come to me when I'm in a space of openness and in a space of peace. They come to me during showers. They come to me on nature walks. They come to me on long drives. And I'm learning more and more throughout my journey that this is the most embodied way for me to feel productive and to create from an inspired place. It's when I shake off the structure that I have prescribed myself to, the confines, the little box that I've put myself in because I thought that this is the way that I need to be and to show up in my life in order to be successful. And I've been in this beautiful process of just letting that go by inviting in more pleasure and noticing how when I create the space for myself to be, when I create the space for myself to enjoy life, to feel relaxed in my life, that is when I feel the most connected and inspired. And so that's just been a really big theme that has been showing up for me that I wanted to share. And it's something that I'm tangibly working on embodying so that when I am creating, when I am working, when I am coaching, when I'm making videos, it's coming from this place of pleasure and joy and not from a space of obligation and unnecessary structure. Let me know in the comments how this relates in your own life. Have you found yourself in this journey of breaking apart these old metrics and systems that we have created around success? And maybe are you also on this journey of inviting in more pleasure, inviting in more ease into your life, bringing in more joy, and knowing that success isn't at the expense of joy. In fact, when you are in your joy, success is just a natural byproduct of that. And that just feels so good to fully embody that truth. And also it feels really good to share that truth with you because I feel like more and more of us are awakening to this truth. We are awakening to the fact that we are here to live our lives in love. So on that note, I've been feeling into what I want to do today, and I am feeling super called to go for a hike and to spend some time out in nature. It is such a beautiful day. The sun is shining, it is warm and sunny. Perfect day for a hike.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun.
Normally I always bring Charlie with me whenever I go hiking, but this particular spot, I felt so drawn to it, and it's a nature preserve, so you can't bring your pets. So it's really me, myself, and I today, and I'm excited. I feel like this is exactly what I need and what I've been calling in.
But things are finally right. With you and I,
Just a few weeks. These trees are all gonna have their leaves back, and this space is gonna look completely different. Wow, look at this electric green moss. So beautiful. And I'm not really sure which way to go now. Okay, I don't know where I am, but I'm kind of in love. This is so beautiful. I hear water. Could that be our waterfall? It is! This is our waterfall. We just came from the backside. Oh, amazing. Wow. I want to put my feet in that river right now. Should we? Oh. Oh my gosh, that is so refreshing. Hi, you guys. Hi, pretty. Baby, hi, pretty.
Independent and strong. So how do we look at a reflection and like what we see?
Where you stand in front of the mirror and you write down the things that you like, is that it inoculates you against those cultural messages that are telling you all the things that are wrong with your body that you have to fix before you're allowed to like yourself.